enemies today. On the wrong nade. Wait a second. This hasn't been the most efficient sword fly, but I think it's alright. So there we go. I ain't got no ammo to rip. Hella shotgun ammo, hell yeah. Chillin'. Check this out. Oh yeah, wait. Now we're chilling. I was gonna climb that wall, but I gotta have the other input on. Dude, I got some sword ammo. Hell yeah. Actually, I want to be on this emo now. I'm also just gonna pop this now because it's a good time to do that. An emote in the door, bud. Dude, that's what I'm gonna be doing right there. Woo! Hitch. That was the fastest night segment I think I've ever done. Seven, eight. Four-shot shrieker. I'm away, bud. Dang. Ah, I missed the double slam, I suck. Okay, Knight's dead. I'm away. Bud. Wow, this is a good first run. Alright, we gotta put on this. Here we go. I'm gonna fucking throw up. Oh my god! Oh my god, that fucking run. Oh my god. Dude, I thought I was gonna fucking choke that. Oh my god. Dude, that was fucking pretty good. Okay. Dude, that was my... Oh my lord, dude. That was... That was about as good of a run as I can get without like a one sword. Wow. I was so nervous, dude. Whenever I got to that after I got that 4.5 on the first sword, I was like, holy shit, dude. It's my first run of the day. Dude, Wraith of Darkness. What's going on? HKD Psychora, dude. I wasn't even gonna run this today. I wasn't even gonna play this today. My original plan was to do Skull Loss. I wanted to play Skull Loss because I haven't done that in a long time. I thought it sounded like fun, but I was like, dude, I'm gonna put in a few Crota attempts, and I literally just got a 1531 on my first run, dude. So 1530, I could definitely do it with my current strategies. I'd have to have some shotgun ammo or something for the first swordbearer. The first swordbearer kill was slow, but... Wow, dude, I'm probably gonna take a break from level 30 or 390 light Crotas now. Oh my god. How long did I have the chalice for? 242? 4 records in like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I've probably played something close to like 20 hours of Crota in like the past 3 days, dude. I've really been putting in a lot of hours. And dude, 1531 it's like my magnum opus, man. I think in my 2-sword video, I said that putting a 2-sword, because I was still doing 3 swords at the time. I was like, dude, if I put a 2-sword at the end of a run, it'd be like my magnum opus. And I've gotten. So fun fact about 2-swording, dude, I'm still really not that consistent at 2-swording Crota. The only 2 swords that I've done are my original video that I made of my 2-sword that's on my channel. That was my first 2-sword that I've ever done solo. And then the other 3, I've done it 4 times. The other 3 have been in records. So, dude, I don't know though. I feel like I've gotten a lot more consistent. I've gotten a lot more consistent at Death Singer. I've had a lot of practice recently, and I've come up with some strategies like skipping that wizard, just completely ignoring the wizard, and just getting on the other side of the crystal. That basically eliminates the wizard from the equation. Then I lost a little bit of time because I missed the double slam. If you get those 2 knights right next to you, and you jump above them and have one of them get under you, and if you slam on top of a knight, you can do it to the swordbearer too. If you Titan slam on top of a knight, it'll slam once whenever you hit the top of the knight, and then whenever you fall and you hit the ground, it'll slam a second time. You get 2 slams, and it'll insta-kill like any knight. So if I would have done that, I would have saved a couple seconds. I ended up having to pull out my primary and kill those knights in that run. I've gotten really consistent at the Abyss Sword Fly. I pretty much don't fail that anymore unless I like do some stupid shit like look at chat or something. And the 2-sword on Crota, I have become like more and more consistent at it. I'm not like 100% on it, obviously, but doing different things, like if I get a force barrier before I go in for the sword, and also jumping up and shotgunning one of those knights in the tower is really important. I learned that from a Danny R video. I've learned a lot of stuff from Danny R's videos, dude. He's pretty tight. He's like one of the greatest 390 Crota soloers. He has a lot of really good informative videos. If you want to learn specifically how to sword Crota, he has a lot of videos on like different classes, like 1-swording Crota. Well, 1-swording Crota I think is just Titan, but 2-swording Crota on like a warlock and shit. But dude, I picked up the shotgun and the knight from him, but getting a force barrier is really important. I didn't even do those on the first sword. I kind of forgot. Whenever I grabbed the first sword, I didn't have a force barrier, and I didn't have a freaking I didn't shotgun one of the knights, so I'm really glad I didn't get killed by one of those knights, because that would have been really unfortunate. I feel like there's something else. That was one of the fastest fastest. I think Dar calls it a sword party. It's one of the fastest. The knights at the end of the bridge is some of the fastest I've ever done that. There's a couple times where I would use my sword super, and then I'd jump in the air, and they'd all walk under me, and then I'd do another slam. I feel like I could have died the second time I did that. I got sliced. There was a couple knights that probably could have hit me, but dude, that's it, dude. It's 380 Crota and 1531. I'll probably be live in a little bit to do Skull Loss, but I'm probably gonna go. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna go upload this real quick because I'll be excited to see this run when you post it. Sub 15 will happen eventually. I am gonna get this up really soon. Sub 15 is definitely possible. If I would have got a 1-sword, you could probably get like a 1430. It probably saves about a minute. That wasn't a perfect run with my strategies that I have. There's other things that you can do, like you can hit light by yourself on Abyss, which is like, I don't even know if that's viable for 390. It's probably possible, but doing it and going for it in runs just seems ridiculous. Hit a 1-sword. That's another way you can save time. You can also breach in during the bridge. You can breach into like the throwaway, and you can hit the door. And then at the end of the night segment at the end of bridge, you can breach, and you can like, if you've already hit the door, because it's a checkpoint. As soon as the door opens and you run through the door, you hit a checkpoint. And if I were to like go around the door, if I were to breach through the wall and go around the door, the throwaway encounter wouldn't start, and I wouldn't be able to end it. If you look at the basically, if you just look at like the level 30 Crota speedrun world record, there's a lot of strategies that I don't go for in 390 runs because they're just not really viable. Some of them are probably viable, but they'd make it way harder. 390 Crota is still like, it's still a difficult run. You can totally die on the end of bridge. You can die on Death Singer sometimes. I don't really die on Death Singer that much anymore. I've gotten pretty consistent at it, but the one sword isn't really. I wouldn't consider it to be viable. Man, getting. If I were to ever go for a one sword, I'd probably have to keep running level 30, or I'm not level 30. I'd have to keep running 390s and keep going for just two swords, and I don't know, maybe improve my PB a couple more times. I'd have to get to a point where I am so consistent with the rest of the raid that I can get a run to Crota on like. I guess you don't have to be on a record pace. If you get a one sword, that would save enough time to where you could lose some time on other encounters, but getting a one sword on Crota, first of all, I'd have to practice it a lot. I'd have to get like a couple one swords before I'd go for it in a run, and then just literally grind runs and just get freaking like tens, hundreds of runs to Crota, and then eventually just get until I just fluke a one sword out. I don't know if I'll ever go for that. It's possible. That would be, if I got a one sword, sub 15 would probably be free. If anybody gets a one sword, sub 15 would probably be free. There might be other time saves that you could get, other tricks you could introduce into the run that would make sub 15 possible without a one sword, but I have no idea, man. Dude, GG. I'm actually, every single time I upload one of these record videos, I say I'm gonna take a break from Crota, but dude, I'm actually legitimately gonna take a break from 390 Crota. I feel like I've optimized it as much, like that's the run. For the past couple days, I've just wanted like the run, which is just like Abyss Power Slide, good bridge with fast Death Singer, two sword, all that stuff. No mistakes, no major mistakes. My last run, my 1555, had two pretty major mistakes that like whenever I was uploading the video, I was like, man, dude, this isn't even like a good run. But dude, this run, I don't really think there's any problems with this run. Using the strategies that I used in this run, that's about as optimized as it gets. Sub 1530 is definitely possible. I lost a couple seconds here and there, but your night strat scares the shit out of me. One wrong move and you're dead. Yes, one wrong move and you're dead. I don't. Oh, dude, it says crap. That's weird that Twitch censors the word crap. Twitch is kind of insane for that. But yeah, I do die on the end of bridge sometimes. It's really not common. I'd say one out of every like 20 runs that I get to the end of bridge. Maybe not 20, maybe one out of every like 15 runs, I'll end up dying to something on bridge. I didn't miss any bridge jumps either. That's really good. The strat where you jump from the bottom, from like the base of the bridge to the end on bridge isn't really like. I should be consistent. I don't know why I miss it so much. Like, some days I'll do it and I'll go like, in 6 runs I'll go like 30 for 30. And then there's some times where I miss like 1, if not 2, every single run, which is really weird. But dude, today I didn't miss any. And dude, here we go. I'm gonna go make a thumbnail and upload this as fast as I can.